Welcome back, YouTube. Last time we built a generator and I put some coal in it, and now we have a little bit of energy stored up. So in today's episode I would like to show you what to do with that energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to build our first machine, which will be a macerator. Okay, so we're going to look up that recipe. And here we go. Alright, we're going to need flint, cobblestone, a machine block, and an electronic circuit, which, if you remember, I believe I made that electronic circuit already. So, there it is. Let's look at our chests. Oh, no, I don't believe I did, actually. Skyrim kind of absorbed my soul yesterday, so that's why there wasn't an episode. So let's make our electronic circuit. Why do we only have... Did generator need it? I don't think generator needs it. Nope. I must have realized at the last moment that I didn't need it. So we are going to need some more rubber, so let's start by going out and grabbing some more rubber. And getting exploded by a creeper. That's right, I don't think he heard anything. So let's fix that up. No problem. So let's light this area up a little bit better. Hopefully we can avoid future creeper problems. Looks pretty dark over here. That should be good for now. Okay, so we're going to need 1 refined iron. We are going to need 6 redstone. Actually, 2 redstone should suffice. We're going to need some copper. And let's go grab that rubber. Hopefully I can remember where some rubber trees are. I'm not sure if there actually are any nearby. I know I have... I should really go sleep in my bed, huh? Let's do that first. Okay, let's get some daylight. Take care of some creepers. Hey, creeper. Come over here, creeper. So we are going to just grow us some rubber trees with bone meal. I think that'll be the best bet after we just double check to see that there aren't any nearby, which I'm pretty sure there are not. Okay, let's take care of this creeper right here. Are those rubber trees right there? They look like pine trees. They are indeed pine trees. Okay, so let's just grab the saplings from my chest, which I'm fairly certain I have. And then I can show you the wonders of bone meal and growing trees and how that works. Normally, to make any kind of tree farm, you would have to just plant your saplings. You need to plant them a certain distance apart so that they'll have room to grow. But other than that, you would have to just wait and give them time, and sooner or later they grow up to be nice, big, healthy trees. And then you chop them down and take more saplings and replant. But there is a shortcut if you have bones, you can turn your bones into bone meal, okay? And then you simply go, actually let me grab an axe. Let's see, somehow I have no wood left. Alright, well, I guess we'll just make our axe out there. For now, we are going to just plant a couple of them. Probably 2 or 3 actually, because I don't want to use all 5 of my saplings yet. These rubber trees, they don't drop nearly as many saplings as most trees do, so they're kind of permanent in placement. So I like to place 2 or 3 at first, see if I get a decent sapling return out of them, and if I do, then I'll plant the other ones, because then I'll have extra. So let's make ourselves a new axe. And chop these down, because this is where I want our rubber trees to go, right here. This tree is in the way, and I want this area to be clear of pine. I couldn't reach that last one, so just place down another piece of wood. And that's actually why normally I do it this way. See, I leave this here so I can jump up on it. Okay. We have nearly cleared this little area. Oh, looks like it still wasn't enough. There we go. Okay, so let's get rid of this one too. While we wait for the leaves to fall from the other ones, so that our area will be nice and clear. Okay, let's help this along. I'm ruining my axe doing that. Anything that takes damage by harvesting something will take damage even if you harvest something that it is not meant to harvest. For instance, if you harvest dirt with your axe, with your regular axe, or your pickaxe, then you're not going to get the bonus that you would get from a shovel, but you're still going to do damage to your axe and pickaxe, and I have a bad habit of that. So breaking these leaves, which is extremely fast, even with an item that doesn't take damage, would go just as fast with that axe, but it damages it, so it's not really a good thing to do. Okay. Let's see. Alright. So let's place our first rubber tree right here. And all you do is you right click with your bone meal, and there you go, instant tree. So I'm going to, oh look, we already got a sapling. I'm going to break a bunch of these leaves, try to get some more saplings. This is a pretty small one. Alright, we got 2 saplings out of that one. But I don't see any resin spots. However, the resin spots regenerate, so we'll get resin spots in time. Okay, so I'm not positive the exact distance a tree needs, but in practice I have always placed a torch with 2 tiles between and then another sapling, and that has always been, see, I accidentally placed 2, but if you break it, it just gives it back. It's no problem. And that has always been enough room to not cause any problems. So there's another one. So let's break the leaves. Hopefully we can get a sapling out of this. Oh, just saw a sapling. Oh my goodness. I am just not good at jumping apparently. Okay, I'm not sure where it fell though. I see it. Okay, so here's a sapling. And let's grab some of this dirt and fill this in a little bit. Alright, so I see a sticky resin spot, so we'll harvest that as well. Okay, so you harvest this with your tree tap. I believe I've already shown you this. And you get your resin. And since we got some more, let's see, there's not room that way. I don't think I want to do it that way anyway. So the next one goes here. Let's see if we can find any sticky resin on this one. Oh, there was a sapling. We're having pretty good luck with the saplings on these. However, not such great luck with the sticky resin, which is really what we need. Guess I shouldn't have mentioned our luck with the saplings. Oh, actually, did one just fall? I don't think it did. Okay, so that's alright though, because we've got 7 when we started with 5. So let's place our next torch. Now technically this torch is not necessary because these 3 are all lit by this one torch. The trees need a certain light level to grow, and this gives off 14, and it loses 1 per block that it travels. So the space above this is 13, 12, and then this is 11, and that's where the sapling was. So I think you only need 9. So I'm going to do my farm a little bit differently. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm not, because I don't like how that is going to end up being uneven if I do it that way. So we're going to keep the torch there. And the next one will go here. Oh, I see a sticky resin spot. And we just got a sapling. Oh. Excellent. Now, specifically with the tree tap, I don't believe that your tree tap can take damage from anything except for sticky resin. So I think it's safe to use the tree tap for destroying leaves, but I'm not positive, so I'm not doing it. Alright, so our next torch would be here, and our next sapling would be right here if we had dirt. So let's just harvest this real quick. And place it. And saplings don't have to be on grass. Dirt is fine, as you can see. The only thing that matters is that they're placed on dirt or grass and they are given enough light. Now, they can grow anytime there is enough light for them, so you don't have to light them up with torches if they're outside. They will grow from sunlight. It just takes longer because, I mean, obviously not longer than it does with bone meal, but if you were to just place it, it would take longer to grow without a torch than it would with a torch, just leaving it alone. So that is how farming trees works. I believe we have enough sticky resin now to make our electronic circuit. We're going to need to cook this sticky resin up. So that will give us 8. And we'll put our tree tap away. Let's see. We will fill that stack. Put these saplings in here in case I want to use them for a farm somewhere else. And these saplings as well. And our rubber saplings, we don't want to lose those, or our bone meal. Put our gunpowder in here. Our marble. Oh, and our sugar canes. Okay, how are we looking on this? That is enough to make the circuit. However, we do also need copper. So we'll let that finish. And let's see, we have 2 copper cable. That's excellent. We're going to need that. Are we going to need tin? I don't believe we are. Not for this. We are, however, going to need 3 flint. Okay, so, and we're going to need 1 more refined iron. So, copper first. The copper is for the electronic circuit. We need copper cable for the electronic circuit. And copper cable is made by combining uninsulated copper wire, which is made with copper, with rubber. So we only need 1 more. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the iron in there so that we can get our last... Do I have an ingot? I don't believe I do. There you go, and that should, you can change out the thing on top and it will go ahead and continue cooking happily without interruption. However, if there's nothing left up there, or if you leave something else in there that is not meant for that stack, then it will finish and nothing will happen. Actually, I think it'll just interrupt the process entirely. Okay, so first we need a machine. We actually needed 1 more refined iron. So there we go. Alright, so let's take our refined iron with 2 redstone. And oh, look at that. I forgot again. We need our copper, uninsulated copper cable. And I'm going so fast because I've already shown you guys these recipes. Okay, so the electronic circuit, I think I've shown you guys before, but just in case I haven't, this is our recipe right here. It is 6 copper cable, 2 redstone, 1 refined iron, and that gets us our electronic circuit. We'll put our machine block above it, our 2 cobblestone to the sides, and flint, like so. That gives us our macerator, okay? Now, macerators use electric power, okay? So now you can just place your macerator directly next to your generator and it will get power from the generator, because all output faces, all of the faces of the generator are for output. There are no input sides. It only creates energy. And all sides of the macerator are considered input sides for energy. So if you place it directly next to it, it works. But we're going to place it here just so I can show you that the copper cable will also conduct electricity. Now, copper cables will lose 1 energy unit per tick per every 5. So if this is currently 1 under the generator, 1 in this block, and 1 in this block, so it's only 3. If I were to try to extend it out to right here next to the bed and put a machine here, it would lose 1 energy unit per tick. The generator creates 10 energy units per tick, so only 9 would get to it. However, most machines only need 2. This machine in particular, as far as I know, only uses 2. we're going to place it right here, and you hear that sound. That's it starting up, and this little red indicator here, it filled up very quickly. I don't know if you noticed it, but it was still filling up as I opened the interface. So this does not waste energy, okay? The way this works is excess energy is still stored in here. I'm not sure if the generator is capable of wasting energy or not, but the macerator, if you use batteries or an already charged generator like this, it will not waste energy, okay? It will keep that energy in there. So let's see, we need an extractor next to get more rubber, okay? And to build an extractor, we need more refined iron for a machine block and electronic circuit. So in order to do that, we need more regular iron, but this will only give us 25, what we have now. So here is what the macerator does. You put your ores in the macerator, and it starts off that sound, which is plenty loud. So let's turn this down some. Okay. I don't think that made... Yes, that helps significantly. In fact, that's a little bit too much. Okay, so now that I've basically ruined my sound, Minecraft modding and sounds are a little bit buggy right now. Okay, so you see it used 1 of my ore to make 2 of this dust. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to wait for 8 of that dust. And meanwhile, if you remember the extractor recipe that I just showed you, it needs more of those tree taps. And I believe when crafting, it has to be undamaged tree taps. Okay, so these don't stack, so we're just going to do that. And we are also going to need, let's see, more rubber. So let's get cooking with some rubber. How much more do we need? We need 6 for the circuit, and that's it. We have 4, so we'll just cook up 4. And I know it's a waste of coal to do that because, as I explained earlier, 1 coal can do 8, but that's okay. And I'll show you why after we build the extractor. So 1 more. Actually, no, that is enough. So actually, I shouldn't be doing that either. Let's get this and this out and put this in so that I can show you why the macerator is so good. And we already ran out of energy. There we go. As you can see, powered right back up. Okay, 2 copper dust. And 2 more copper dust is what I'm waiting for. Alright, and we'll put our copper dust right here. And as you can see, it works. And it works just as if it were the ore. Okay, it turns into 1 copper ingot. And you'll notice this copper ingot looks a little bit different, and that is because this one is what the industrial craft one looks like, and that's what they'll look like for the rest of the game. So we really only need 3 because we're just making more wire. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one and then replace that with our iron dust. Okay, and let's go ahead and make our copper cable. Okay. And we need more redstone. And we are going to need 1 one more refined iron. Actually, we're going to need several more than one, but for now, we're just going to need this one. And another electronic circuit right there. Okay, and did we already have some refined iron? That would have been nice, huh? Oh look, we already had copper though. I thought it was brass because of the strange color, but it was indeed copper. Alright, 4 more of that. See how we're doing over here. We are running low on energy. Okay. So 4 more iron, and then we will turn it into refined iron. And I'm just going to pause the video while we wait for this because it's pretty boring to just stand here. Alright, so I am back, and we now have our 8 refined iron. And I also took our copper that was macerating out of the macerator and put our iron ore back in so that we can make some iron dust. So let's make our machine block. And then I believe the recipe was as follows for the extractor. I could be wrong, it may be 1 higher. Yes, it is. There we go. So the recipe for an extractor is 4 tree taps on the top right and left sides, a machine block on top, and an electronic circuit in the middle. You take out your extractor and you place it where it can get power. I'm going to place mine right here. Okay, and open it up. And you can see it gets power. And place your sticky resin in there. Okay, and there's our extractor sound. And when this bar fills up, you'll see that the extractor is a far more efficient way of getting rubber. 3 at a time, 3 per sticky resin. So that's pretty good. I really should not be using coal in my generator, but since I have equivalent exchange installed, sooner or later I'm going to get a philosopher's stone, and that's not going to matter that much. However, I believe that I'm probably going to do most of the equivalent exchange stuff much later in the Let's Play. So, the extractor can also be used for other purposes, which I will have to show you later, but one of those involves nuclear reactors, which is one of my favorite parts about industrial craft. And you need the extractor to make coolant cells, which is an integral part of nuclear reactors. So I'm just going to put my entire stack of coal in there, what I have left. So that'll power these 2 guys, and we will get plenty of materials so that I can show you some more stuff in the next episode. So that is the extractor and the macerator. Another nice feature of the macerator, which I'll show you right now, is that you can actually take cobblestone, put it in your macerator, and what you get out of the cobblestone, you will see in a moment, is sand right there. And what's nice about that is you can then cook that sand. You can smelt it in your furnace and it becomes glass, which is nice for decorating, and it's also used in other recipes in industrial craft. In addition to that, normally in order to get flint, which we have here, you would have to place your gravel, okay, and then break it in hopes of it giving you flint instead of gravel. Okay, and you would have to just do that several times. Well, if you have a macerator, you can instead just place your gravel in your macerator and you'll get flint out. So that's a significantly more useful, it's a significantly less tedious way of getting flint. It's a lot more convenient. So again, that is the macerator and the extractor. and the end of the episode. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please click like. If you like the series, please subscribe. And thanks for watching.